going on, everyone? Today we are going to be doing some weeding for our blueberry and raspberry bushes that have needed serious control from last year. Last year we didn't do a very good job weeding it, and I really feel our yield was down because of too many weeds just taking up all the nutrients that really our raspberry and blueberry bushes needed. We've been collecting a lot of cardboard, plain cardboard that we'll be putting down, and then as a video I mentioned earlier, a lot of this mulch, all this mulch that we get is all clearanced or 50% off mulch because it has tears in it. At Home Depot, all you gotta do is just ask, and more than likely they're gonna give you 50% off the price of that mulch. So even if it's on sale, they'll still mark it if it's a ripped bag. But just ask your local box store if they're willing to discount that, because chances are they're gonna have to move it if it's all ripped up and torn, and if they can avoid doing that, they're happy to sell it to you. But we're gonna get this down. We've added a bunch already. Weed control to a good section so far. We're also gonna do the paths at some point. But this year our goal is to not have weeds in our blueberry, raspberry, and blackberry sections of our garden so that we can get a really good yield this year. Again, we didn't get that great of last year, but we're really fingers crossed this year looking for it. And these blackberry, blueberry, and raspberries are going on year 3 and 4. So they're producing last year, they were producing the year before, but the weeds have just taken over. So we're really going to take care of that. And to show you, if anyone has a really good solution, I didn't want to buy actual weed barrier. I feel like this is the best way to be environmentally friendly. You purchase stuff already, you might as well just reuse instead of just throwing it in the trash and then going to the landfill. Even recycling, as we all know, isn't really as sustainable and environmentally friendly as we all thought it would be. So if we can repurpose stuff like this cardboard from this box is a snowboard I just bought. I'm going to reuse that box and be able to use it for a weed barrier. So we'll go ahead and do this in fast forward, so not bore you with everything, but hopefully this gives you a good idea to how to help control weeds for your garden, or if you have a blueberry, raspberry, or blackberry section for your garden. Alright guys, so it looks a lot better. We still got a long way to go. I still got a whole section that you don't see that I got to get taken care of. But this should start to really take care of the weeds and that grass from really starting to grow and keeping the nutrients with these plants and not being stolen by weeds and grass and whatever else might be here. Next is taking care of the bird problem, which is a whole nother issue to deal with. But appreciate you guys taking a look at this. Definitely love to hear comments of what you guys do that works well. Maybe it was something I'm doing wrong. But our goal this year is to really be a little bit more efficient and just look at creative ways to, learn from different homesteaders and just try to be better stewards to the environment and not just purchase stuff because it'll work. If we can reuse and repurpose, that's our ultimate goal. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe if you liked what we were doing, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.